Good morning. We live, y'all.
It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome everyone to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up.
We live, y'all.
Pitt lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cardinals offense will come out first. And what a performance and show from this guy in the last.
This is it. Oops.
And he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe
and the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Got it behind the line. It's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. The sure hands, it's Lacey. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cardinals will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So Pittsburgh's offense has the ball for the first time.
All right.
We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right. David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have 2 guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. Back to pass, it's Holstein. Get it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Stewart. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. To the air on first down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Makes the grab, and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Cardinals with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Rides the back on the option to give. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Got a man. It's Golden. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to Brown. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, what they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Dropping back, it's Moss. Going for it all. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Cardinals will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And the Panthers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Williams. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. Still running at the 40. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
It's a scoreless game, but it feels like after that completion, that may finally break. It's been tough sledding for both of these offenses. That time, they had the matchup they wanted. They took the shot. Really nice throw. Maybe that's the play that generates the first points of this game.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Reed. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. It'll be 3rd and long. Oh, they're after it.
Oh my goodness, bruh. A little bit of blocking. Just a little bit more.
Just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first 2 times they had it. Back to throw, it's Moss. Fires to the big fella. Open space at the 25. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. 1st down for this offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Lacey. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The Cardinals in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
Well, it's 3rd and short, and the offense is trying to go outside with the toss play, but too much speed defensively, forcing 4th down.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
The throw to the outside is complete, and he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Things did not go their way in ACC play last year. This year, an opportunity maybe to turn things around.
And we've seen people in this league turn things around. The ACC every year, it seems like, you know, like Reese, you always say, spinning that wheel of destiny. Who's going to be in the championship game? So it's not unheard of that you can have a bad season and turn it around. So, Jesse, a lot of examples to point to as they kick off this season. Yeah, it is critical then to get off to a fast start. Right? They've got to come out here in their first conference game in ACC play and put it all together. Offense has to march the ball, score points. Defense needs to get some stops and create some takeaways and set a standard for yourself throughout the course of the season.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal.
Oh.
He slides that just inside the right upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The give to the back. Picks up the 1st down. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Complete to the left. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And I love QBs that understand when they need to put some extra sauce on the football. You see your guys sit down in the zone, running a curl, boom, fire that puppy to him, get it on him now so he can catch it before he gets destroyed. Nice job by the QB putting a little extra sauce on it.
Guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
And they did tack on the extra point. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision.
Turning it on!
You gotta be kidding me.
He's at the top, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cardinals.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of a defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires it down the seam. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Pittsburgh.
And the Cardinals will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Makes some ground on the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. And that's going to fall to the ground.
My goodness, bro. How about
physical matchup there?
they are
Third down coming.
blitzing?
Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. To the ground with the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Quickly to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Corner's going to give them room. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. With the catch, it's Stewart. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The Cardinals decide to punt it away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to Davis. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Ripping off a good chunk inside of the 25, and they're set up for the 1st down.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 1st downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Yeah, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. On 1st and goal, let's see what Pitt does here. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you...
Touchdown, Pittsburgh! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
Good stuff, guys. Good stuff.
This offense thought they could come into this
Clock
one,
is moving.
the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Brown has it. Nice move to pick up yardage. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18. And the Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, running back gets to give. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
What a day it's been on the ground for these 2 guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking to pass, it's Moss. That's caught. It's golden. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick completion to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He
We
runs
need to
good
focus
routes,
on
he's
the
got some
pass.
speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Here comes the offense on second down. Give to the single back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
And the Cardinals line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And here comes
All right, got the lead. Run for the win.
a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss.
Breaks into the open. Oh, better check some angles. He makes a move and gets down to the 24.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field of play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking. And David, on 30 inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around.
Touchdown!
Sir.
Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Cardinals racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Moss. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And the Cardinals can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Looking to scramble. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And it now feels like game over after coughing up the fumble. They were down. They needed something big to happen. They had to score touchdowns, but give this defense credit. They just finish. They're playing to with great effort.
There he goes. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball
Lead,
back
run
and
for
save
the
as much
win.
time as possible.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Looking for room. It's Cook. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. To the ground. He's got it again.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Give to the running back.
Come on, bruh.
As if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this.
Oh, knees down. Knees down. Knees down. Ball comes out.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. To the air, it's Moss. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. And the offense just chooses to spike the ball. The Cardinals are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grab near the marker, it's Lacey. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it.
They just spike it twice.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Golden. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. These corners going to give them some space. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Moss. Lets it fly deep downfield. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
Good stuff. Trying to move up in the rankings.
Impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David, they played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Stuff. All right. Good. That was for suckers. Later.